Chris Collins from WPRB News in Philadelphia, reporting to you with some brand new, groundbreaking news about a new innovation that has shortchanged the lives of many Americans today. Now, I'm sure many of you know someone who suffered from Alzheimer's disease. This very devastating disease affects not only those afflicted, but the families are victims as well. Now, today there is no cure for Alzheimer's disease, but every day medical researchers work tirelessly in hopes of doing just that. But today, we have a brand new innovation from an unknown innovator who wants to remain unknown, but I have his findings right here. His findings are sure to shake up the lives of those with Alzheimer's disease. The families and friends of those will also benefit as well. This new innovation is totally new and definitely original, and will be reported to you across the world only right here at WPRB News in our next segment.
Now, moving on to what exactly my innovation really is. But before I get into just how my innovation can improve the lives of those living with Alzheimer's, let's first give a little background on this devastating disease. Alzheimer's is a devastating disease that impairs memory, reasoning, motor skills, and the ability to take care of oneself. The impact of Alzheimer's on individuals' families and our healthcare system makes this disease one of our nation's primary medical, social, and fiscal challenges. As this disease advances, symptoms include confusion, irritability and aggression, mood swings, language breakdown, long-term memory loss, and the general withdrawal of the sufferer as their senses decline. Alzheimer's affects every level of our society, and the statistics associated with this disease are sobering. An estimated 5 million Americans have Alzheimer's disease. By the year 2050, the number of Americans with Alzheimer's disease could skyrocket to 16 million. Half of adult Americans aged 35 and older know someone with Alzheimer's disease. 1 in 8 individuals over 65 and nearly half of those over 85 have this disease. Now, no one really knows what causes Alzheimer's disease, but continued funding, unrelenting advocacy, and dedicated individual efforts can help conquer it. In developed countries such as the U.S., Alzheimer's disease is one of the most economically challenging diseases. The average lifetime cost of care for an individual with Alzheimer's is $174,000. A person with this disease will live an average of 8 years and as many as 20 years. As I stated before, there is no cure for Alzheimer's disease. Current treatments can be divided into pharmaceutical, psychosocial, and caregiving. But wouldn't it be nice if there was a way to make life more livable for those with Alzheimer's disease? Well, that's exactly what I'm proposing with my new innovation. What this innovation is exactly is a microscopic chip that is surgically implanted in the brains of those who suffer from Alzheimer's. And what this chip will do is mask all the effects of Alzheimer's disease. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it really is that simple. But you may be wondering, Chris, if your innovation only blocks out the effects of Alzheimer's disease, isn't that just a Band-Aid fix? Well, I'm glad you asked. Seeing as Alzheimer's disease attacks the brain, parts of the cell factory stop working well. As damage spreads, cells lose their ability to do their job as well, and eventually, they die. Replacing and or repairing those damaged cells is an impossible feat in today's time. So basically, all those damaged cells will remain damaged after the chip is implanted into the sufferer's brain. Think of my innovation as another option for treatment for those with Alzheimer's disease. As many of you know, Alzheimer's disease affects not only the ones suffering from it, but families are victims too. My innovation will help those families deal with Alzheimer's disease and will finally put an end to this devastating disease. Thank you for listening.
And there you have it, folks. A completely new way to treat Alzheimer's disease today. Now, I'm being told that with proper support of medical doctors and the public, this new innovation can be used in as little as 1 year's time. This news is very exciting for all the family members and friends of those with Alzheimer's disease. Let's all hope that this new innovation answers the prayers for all those who suffer daily from Alzheimer's disease. Again, I'm Chris Collins from WPRB News in Philadelphia, wishing all of you out there a great day.